Alright, so the reason there's a cut in the video is because I was recording and ran out of storage space on my hard drive like a total noob. So what I'm going to do is just show you everything I did in finishing and recording that episode. So we killed these guys here, and then we ran along here with our power lines, trying not to clip them into things too much. Like to be slightly realistic. And then we built all this over here. We cut down a bunch of red bamboo and trees and stuff, killed several more guys, got a green power slug that was right there in those bamboos. Built our miner, built our platform, built all our generators, and set up the conveyor belts, which pretty simple. And these will all be running infinitely. Never have to mess with them again. Ton of power. Got all this power. I've even already turned off the biofuel generators. I switched them all off. So we did that. We'll run back to the base. Also, I did a whole nother research. I did the steel production research that we had selected. I already did that, so that's why the pod will return in a few minutes, because I started that several minutes ago. Just run back to the base. So the first thing I noticed whenever I got back to the base is I forgot to set a recipe on a couple of the machines in the modular frames assembly line. So I got that running. I don't have a lot of frames though, because it wouldn't run the whole time. I was setting up coal. But it is running now. Let's see how many frames we got just since I ran back and forth across here. All these belts are nice and full. Beautiful. Let's see how many frames. Oh, yeah. It's working now. Working now. Okay. So that's really all I did. Is I set up the coal power, came back here, and fixed this modular frames production line. So it's running properly now. So let's oh, I switched off the biofuel generator, started a research. Let's see what we need for the next tier of research. We need 500 modular frames and 50 motors. Motors do require steel. We already have our modular frames running, so while we're setting up steel, we'll be collecting those. I'm sure we'll get to 500 while we're still setting up steel. Hopefully. There may be some downtime. Let's see what we need to set up some steel production. We'll definitely need some more concrete to build on. We got tons of concrete. And let's see, we got modular frames. I know it takes steel. I actually picked up another slug. It takes steel to make the foundries that make steel. So you gotta mix them by hand a little bit. So let's see what it takes to make steel beams, steel pipes. About steel ingots. Oh, they're right here. Okay, 3 and 3 makes 2. Motors, modular frames. Okay, we're gonna need two miners. Let's go ahead and make those. We need one for iron, one for coal. Oh. It's back. That beautiful animation. It's very nice. Okay. We already got a bunch of resources in our inventory. Probably want some more iron plates for Mark 1 belts. And we already got a bunch of cables. Probably another stack of cables, or at least fill up that stack of 18. So we'll get 100 and put away 18. And it takes, for the foundry, it takes those encased industrial beams and the steel tubes. How much do those encased industrial beams cost? They cost 4 beams, 5 concrete. Well, we're bringing a bunch of concrete, and we'll have to make the beams there on site. So with that, I believe we have everything we'll need. Yeah, doesn't need any more modular frames. So time to run back. And it's like right up the hill from where we set up the coal power. I think what we'll do is we'll make the steel like right there beside the coal generators, and then I'm thinking we'll set up a trucking route. We can either truck back just straight steel ingots, or we can truck back the beams and the pipes, which are the same recipes as rods and plates. They just call them different things, give them different looks. The iron is up here. Right there's our coal setup down that corridor, that ravine area thing. The iron is up here. So what we can do is kind of a land bridge there. What we can do is make a lookout tower to climb it. That might make it to the top. Yep, it's like they planned it for the lookout towers to get you places. That's what it feels like to me. Alright, we need a miner. And we can build Mark II very soon. Right, this is a pure, right? Yeah, it is pure. So Mark II wouldn't help us unless we got Mark III belts and then actually needed the resources from that. Get you out of the way. I'm going to run the iron down there. That's where our coal generators are. We will need to get power back up here, but this needs to be a Mark II belt. I think I am just going to actually make it a Mark II belt the whole way, instead of doubling up on the Mark I belts. Okay. Please reach the ground. Does not. Doesn't reach. Well, the way to fix that is to either make it not go all the way down. Actually, the easiest way. Oh gosh! It flung us off. But it works. That's fine. Okay. Check to make sure this is the right spot. Yep, there's our generators. Let's run this up. Doesn't quite go that long. We're just gonna have to run it up to like here. It doesn't look great, but we'll never have to see it again after we set it up. really want that to go to the ground, but it's totally fine if it goes through the bushes. Well, let's kind of go through the ground, but who cares? Who cares? Okay, these are still the Mark II belts. Can we make it down? Okay. Ah, it's going into the wall. It's going into the wall. Alright, well, still build from here. I think what we need to do is chop all these down. Can't chop down the red ones. And then build our steel production in this area. I don't know if there's any stone over here. Let's see, is there any stone? There is actually stone right here. We could build the encased industrial beams over here as well. Then we have 3 things to truck back, and trucking is way better if you only do one thing. That's way easier anyway. Alright, so let's do that. And then let's just expand out our foundation. And we're going to have to move power pole. Cut down a few more things. Try to go over the top of these trees. Go ahead and bring this out another row. Bring this over about here. This fella to say here-ish. Okay, let's get our iron ore down. See if we can just bring it down about right here. Can we reach that one? Too steep. It doesn't look much too steep. Not much at all. So let's try just moving it a little bit this way. It is as high as that can go. If this doesn't work, we'll have to get these stackable conveyor poles. It doesn't. Okay. Stack it is. Alright. Do you work? Please work. No. No, you don't work. Alright. Try a couple more. Nope. Nope. How is that too steep? Alright. One more. One more has got to do it. There. Jeez. So picky. Just gonna bring this over this way. there. Alright. Now we need to get power up there. We can just run up these belts. If we run on the edge of them. If I can stay running on the edge. Okay. Up here. Grab power. Gonna need more connections down there. Just bring the power straight up here. Here. Try not to run it straight through that. And can it go this far? Yes, it can. Really far. Go up here and then connect her up. And will get us 120 iron per minute. And we can even upgrade this with a Mark II drill. So we just have a little bit of steel. Alright, let's get our other miner on coal down here. I'm debating whether I want to get this coal or this coal over here. I think we'll get this coal over here. I think what we'll actually do is switch these miners around. Put a miner facing this direction. And then actually delete this one and this one. Get our Mark II belt. Stick that Mark II belt in there. Okay, and then let's get another power pole over here going. That-ish. And stick this miner facing this way. I think there's actually two spots right here on top of each other, which is kind of weird. And this will get us the coal we need. We need equal parts coal and iron, so we got 120 from each. Get our Mark II built up. And with that, call that an episode, and I will catch y'all in the next one when we set up the steel production. Have a good one.